Welcome in. Welcome back to the Crypto Bully Bear channel where there's only fun decoding and no financial advice. And yes, I'm going to sound like a fucking broken record again because it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm sorry, I try to look and I try to sit there and comprehend, and I'm not getting it. I'm just not getting it. So people are trying to convince me that there's a public and there's a private ledger, which to me, I just think that's just full of shit. I just think that either you're going to be a private coin or you're going to just be a public coin, because now we're seeing supposedly like the glitches and stuff like that. So then obviously the private coin, from what people are telling me, again, I don't know any of this stuff. I'm just trying to find out information. So from what I've been told is that the private ledger has its own price and the public ledger has its own price. And they're trying to test it on the private ledger. Why test it on the private ledger is my thing, right? Why wouldn't you want to test it on the public ledger so everybody can see it? So if everybody can see its scale, why wouldn't it be on the public ledger? That's just one question I have. My second question is, if this public ledger is private and it has a higher price, why the fuck would they go and, like, if my information and everything I'm doing, my transaction is already private, why would I willingly go and put it publicly to drop my price of my value and to give the information out to the public? That doesn't make fucking sense to me. And I'm really trying to make sense because I was a really big XRP guy. Okay? Another thing that really bothered me was that Brad Garlinghouse just finished stating. Now, let me go back a little bit. 2018, we had XRP. 2017, XRP was at 0.006 cents. It shot up all the way to $3.84. Okay? And supposedly banks weren't buying it then, right? It was just retail people. 2017 bull run was just retail people. So if it was just retail people in 2017, obviously the word of mouth spreads and more people would probably catch on, right? Because XRP is the one and everybody was talking about it, right? It's supposed to be this hidden gem and it's supposed to just melt people's faces off. So if in 2017, 18, XRP hit $3 and change, now we speed it up. We're like 5 years later, right? 18, all of 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, beginning of 20. So we put in a solid 5 years. And now supposedly Brad Garlinghouse is on there stating that half of the transactions are running through the XRP ledger. And that I find disturbing is because the price is not showing. And again, I know somebody's going to say, oh, but it's a private price. But then, again, I go back to the same fucking question. If it's a private price and it's a high price at private price, what incentive or what is the benefit for them to go public? If the bankers and everybody got this special private ledger price, then why? Why would they go public and drop the value of their coin and give the information out about what they're holding and how much they're holding? Does that make any sense to you? Please, I'm just trying to make sense. That's all I'm trying to do here. I'm very confused on what's going on here. You know? Because like I said, it's just mind-boggling that Brad Garlinghouse had stated that 50% of transactions are running through the XRP ledger. And we're supposedly thinking that, oh, they're being tested. So they must be being tested by banks. So that means banks must be moving millions of these XRPs. So if these banks are moving millions of these XRPs, I just want to know, why the fuck are we not seeing the price reflection? Okay? I just feel like there's two different coins. I feel like there might be a Ripple coin, and then I feel like there might be an XRP coin that was handed out to people that was on the Ripple ride. And again, this is not financial advice. I could be totally wrong. I'm just a man that has a lot of questions. That's it. I just got a lot of questions. I don't understand. I just don't understand. Like I said, if they're private, then what is the incentive for them to go public? If they're private and their prices is high, it doesn't make no fucking sense. Doesn't make any sense. And another thing I want to state, I've been listening and I went back and forth and I listened to these people speak, the influencers, about XRP. If you notice, a lot of the writing says we plan to use XRP. We plan. It's not stating we are definitely using XRP. Doesn't say, it's official that we will be using XRP within our system. I just noticed that I heard there's a lot of planning to use this, planning to use that. Sometimes plans don't work out and we move on to the next thing. Now, I'm not saying that XRP is not in the plan. I just have a lot of questions and I'm just trying to figure out, because like I said, somebody is trying. I get all different types of things. People are stating that there is no two prices. It's just one price. It is because one's private and one's private ledger and one's public ledger. Then other people want to state that the private ledger is more money and the public ledger is another price. Okay? So this is the only reason I'm asking questions here. This shit is not adding up. It's not adding up. Especially if the guy, the CEO, of saying that there's 50% of transactions running through the XRP. And it hasn't even broken $1. And now banks are supposedly using it as well. Remember, 2017 was just retail people moving a couple of $1,000s back and forth. Now we have banks. Okay? We can't even break $1. We can't even get to 1/3 of what the all-time high is. We're in 2023. February. And if we're not seeing price and you want to sit here and be like, oh, everything is being done, then that means that the price can be manipulated. So where is the level playing field if the price can be manipulated? I thought the whole purpose was that there was no manipulation. So what the fuck is really going on with XRP Ledger? People are saying that it's the same price, but there's a private and public ledger. Then there's some people that are saying that there's two different prices. We've seen glitches. I've seen glitches myself. I have screenshots of glitches on my phone. So for the people that wants to state that the price is different from the public and that, you're basically saying that it's not decentralized then. Okay? If they can do whatever they want, it's not decentralized. Because they're controlling it. And they can control who gets the high price and who gets the low price. Because if that's the case, then how do I get onto the private ledger? I want to know. Do I have to keep my money in the banks? Do I have to keep my XRPs in the banks to get onto the private ledger? Like, how does one get onto the private ledger in order to obtain those values? I just have questions, and hopefully somebody smart enough can answer these questions. Okay? Because these are my three options. Either there's two coins, there's Ripple coin, and there's an XRP coin. Right? One's private, Ripple coin, and the XRP is public. Or this shit can get manipulated. And that's kind of scary. Thinking that we were all going to buy these little cheap ass coins and we're going to live off of these investments that we're buying. I mean, I don't know. How do you feel? How do you feel what's going on? So I don't want to keep repeating myself, but these are like really big questions that needs to be answered, because we still have influencers on here and big ones as well. These are the people that got me into these freaking coins, you know. You got like Digital Asset Investor, Digital Perspective. You got you got Valve, you got XRP Valve, you got all these people out here screaming XRP. So hopefully, maybe, I doubt any of these guys watch my videos anyway, but I'm hoping if any of these big influencers do, maybe you might have some answers, because we need to know what is going on here. And please explain to me again, if there is a private and public, and if there is two prices, what is the incentive for somebody to go from private to public and lower the value of their coin? You know, because we're sitting here like, oh, if we get 10% of, of everything, then, we're going to get a $37,000 coin. We're going to get a $10,000 coin. Just explain to me. How's the ledgers work? How's the price work? And if there's two different prices, how do we get onto the private? Or why would the private go onto the public? Please, I really hope somebody has answers out there. I really do. Thank you for liking, watching, subscribing. And thank you for watching me repeat myself for the last 10 minutes. Love you guys.